Well, today marks 6 months since Hurricane Ian made landfall here in the United States. So all this week, we're following through by catching up with the families and the organizations we highlighted following that catastrophic storm.
Yeah, thousands of homes were flooded across Hardee and DeSoto counties during Hurricane Ian. Today, many still sit empty, gutted to the studs. Families unsure when or if they're ever going to move back in.
And in this special report, ABC Action News reporter Michael Paluska went back to the hardest hit areas. He introduces us to the locals and the strangers still on the ground fighting.
The need for cleanup is unreal. This home still getting worked on 6 months after Hurricane Ian. This is a church group out of St. Louis, Missouri that was found through the Praying Pelican Missions program. And they've been going through this house, painting and trying to get it good for this homeowner to finally move back in.
We're from Good Shepherd Lutheran in Manchester, Missouri, which is just outside of St. Louis.
They are a gift from God.
I am a trip leader with Praying Pelican Missions.
Since February, Stephanie Lindsay's worked disaster relief in Florida, coordinating with religious groups across the country to get volunteer boots on the ground.
You've got churches from all over
Yes.
that have been coming in.
Yes, they come in for 1 week, 6 nights, 7 days, and then the next one will come. We make sure that the logistics are done, transportation, food. We meet with the local ministries, the local church, and just kind of do all the logistical stuff so that they can come in and serve and not have to worry about anything.
We have 10 people here this week.
Josh Brecht is the pastor of Good Shepherd. His team of 7 adults and 3 teens hope to fix up at least 4 homes, 7-hour-plus days of nonstop work.
I think it's going to really ignite a passion for disaster response. This is almost a new thing for our church. We've supported this kind of stuff financially before, but not in a hands-on way like this. So it's going to be a real eye-opener for us to be able to share these stories.
The sweat equity these volunteers from out of state put in also helps stretch disaster relief funds even further.
What does it say to members of this community of Hardee County that these guys have come in from Missouri, paid to come here, and
Right.
now are willingly doing all this hard work to help get these families whole?
I think it really reveals the love of Christ to people, because when you have the love of Christ within you, when you know what it means to have that love, you can't help but give that back out.
We've been here for 42 years, 43 years, and that's what I want, is to spend my last few years without having to worry about water.
Marcia Gilliard and her husband Leonard rode out the storm until rapidly rising waters forced them out.
The only time I was afraid when I walked out by the pool and they said I had to walk out that way, and I was afraid of alligators, moccasins, and the floating fire ants.
This is a high water mark on Gilliard's workshop. I'm 5'10", and that's way above my head.
The Gilliards tell me they have flood insurance, but not for their contents.
It's been a nightmare, really, because it seems like we take 1 step forward and then we have to take 3 steps back.
In 74 years, is this one of the hardest things you've ever had to face?
I think it's the hardest. It's just got so many things that you're pulled in different directions and you're trying to make the best decisions you can. And I'm not trying to get people to pity me, but I appreciate the fact that people do care.
If you didn't have the community and some of these volunteers coming in to help you, where would you be right now?
I would really be living somewhere else because it wouldn't be possible.
But it's more about helping people that need some help.
Help for one family, one home, while hundreds sit vacant, gutted, and empty. Those families still waiting for their miracle or a volunteer to answer their prayers.
Not for us, it's not going to happen. And then when the 2 vans showed up yesterday, and I'm thinking, it really is going to happen. You know, never seen anything or been so excited about anything.
In Hardee County with photojournalist Reed Moeller, Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.